Hey there, MuttMutt here, and well, another game, different game. Been playing a little Workers and Resources, played a lot of other stuff. I like playing this type of game. Uh, Satisfactory. I have started in just about everywhere. I've started in the desert, I think. Well, I know I've started in grassy fields. I started in the northern forest. This one, maybe I haven't. This one, you know, after doing this, it's like, yeah, but no, I'm pretty sure I've done this one too. Actually, I like them all. They're all a little bit different, but yeah. So we'll see. And there, yeah, that one. Okay. Sorry, I had to shift over there. So let me think about this here for a second, and yeah, you guys can take and watch this thing, maybe. Huh, maybe not. Okay, never mind. I guess that's not going to work today. Well, oh well. Uh, Still getting used to doing all this stuff. I'm doing this on Linux, custom built computer, 5800X, and a 9070 XT for graphics. Streaming with OBS Studio. Yeah. So I do have a couple of mods. I guess I'll go through that real quick. Construction preferences. Yeah. Container with screens, fluid extras, hyper boosters, infinite elevators, because, yeah. Modular load balancers, amazing. No splash screens, because, oh my gosh. Outline loot, satisfactory, and the mod loader, smart, and snap-on. Snap-on, oh, yeah, between that and modular load balancers, it's amazing. So, yeah, new game here, much reverse. Let's see. Uh, I'm gonna start where everybody else starts because, well, why not, right? Yep. So there we go. No, you can't join the game. I'm just playing offline. Sorry. That's just what it is. Let's see. Stream is running at 15,048. 175 kilobits per
Separation for
second.
main
Yeah.
transport complete. Group A delivered to Calistian region.
Yeah.
All
I know.
pioneers
Boring.
functional.
But if you've never seen the
Initiating
game, this might be
dispersion.
kind of interesting for you. So we're just going to sit here and
Attention,
watch, and
pioneer.
I'll be
I
quiet.
am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning aero assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
Alright, so we have made planetfall on, what is it, AB something, 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 weird funky name. Yeah, well, hopefully that audio is
Touchdown.
coming through good.
Planetfall complete.
Yeah, there we are.
Drop
All
pod
right.
integrity nominal.
Yep,
Omni-situational
yep.
exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
Acceptable. So here we are. Yay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna Well, I don't remember if I set to skip through all the other stuff, but hey, you know what? There's no problem with that.
Congratulations. You are the third in your region to survive planetfall.
Yeah.
Welcome to Massage 2, ABB, in the binary system of Octogen.
Massage 2, ABB. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Loading objective. First
Yeah,
contact
we can skip that.
Adhere to
Yeah, I know all that stuff. Okay. Yeah. Drop pod. Okay, tab. Tab to open the inventory. Okay, yeah. Put that over there in my hands. Okay.
Next objective.
Dismantle mode.
The drop
Yep,
pod.
Get rid of that.
Fix it
Okay, thank you very
as
much.
cost effective and efficient.
V for the resource scanner, because all we got is
The drop pod
iron.
will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base,
Lots of
often
iron.
referred to as
Yep.
the hub.
Okay.
Next objective. If you cannot find...
Okay. Alright, let's get set up here and see where we can go. Alright. Oh, yeah, gotta grab leaves. Yeah, gonna need those. Gonna need lots and lots of those, so I might as well just grab them while I'm walking around getting over this way. No, it is called Satisfactory. Actually, there's a lot of things that if you build to it, you don't need certain things to just reach different areas. And I'll show you that here real soon. Now, I love having the, trying to think of the name of it, the jetpack. Oh, jetpack is where it is, believe me. So, alright, where do I want to start? Got a quick scan to do it again. Okay, yeah, there you go. Alright. Yep. Okay. Alright, get some of those. Whoa. Run into that tree, dude. Yep, there you go. Run fast. There you go. Alright, gotcha. Yep. Don't eat it. It might kill you.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study. This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Yeah, some days I wish you would be quiet. Alright, so we picked up a bunch of stuff on the way over here. Got another hog over here to kill. Whoop. Hog thingy. There we go. Okay, now we can get some iron ore.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-it does not pay by the kilometer.
Alright, come on there. Let's see, where do I want to set the hub? Over here is good. Yeah, be out of the way, I guess. Or over here. Yeah, over here might be better for out of the way. Let's see, the hub. Yeah, there. One. Yeah, there we go. Now we got the hub.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful fix-it pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Yeah, hub upgrade 1. Add all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the early game is really slow. Yeah, just getting started here just a little bit ago. Well, I've played a little bit. Uh, I don't know if they're still watching or not. Okay, and make a bunch of iron bars. Okay, now what does it want for the hub upgrade? It wants 10 of those. 10 of those round rods. Do that. Make a few extra because, well, I'll need them eventually. Okay, yep, and upgrade the hub. Alright, woohoo, now I've got a storage box. Yay!
Hub Upgrade 1, Storage and Frame, completed. Equipment like the
Alright,
portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2.
alright, and let's see. Got those. Need a few more of those. Alright. Time to go mine some more ore. And harvest leaves on the way over there. Yeah, because I'm going to need it. Yeah, you can't imagine how much of that stuff you need. Actually, later in the game, I do a little something that makes it to where it's really, really easy to take and, well, have all that stuff and get it going. So, yeah, what I do is I set a filter on my and works really well. So yeah, 2344, dropping frames. Uh-oh, somebody's messing with my internet. What's happening? Ah. All right, well, guess I'm gonna have internet issues today. Let's see here. Right. Is that gonna clear up? Nope. Let me, I'm guessing everything is glitching out a little bit here, so give me just a second. Let me take a look at something. Oh, there it is. 10. There we go. Oh. And there. And go. And see what it says. Yeah, I feel like I'm dropped on my cellular backup right now, and, well, that's just not a good thing. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there, so... Oh, there's come back. 15,743. Yay! So whatever glitched is back. Alright. Sorry for that. Yeah, something just went wonky there for a second, and I have fiber internet, but I use a cellular backup, which it's nice. It's nice to have available. So let's go ahead and do a few more of those, and a couple of those for later because I'm going to need them, and throw those in there and upgrade the next level. All right. Oh, more scannable resources. Yay!
Completed. The smelter
Alright.
can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 3.
Come on there. Alright, get a couple of portable miners made up because, well, that makes my life that much easier. Alright, we'll take and go over here and throw one out there. Wrong button. Okay, there we go. Let's throw that in my hands. And we'll throw one there and one there. switch over here. I already know where this one is here. We'll harvest some more leaves and wood because, well, like I said, we're going to need a lot of that. So might as well get it while we're running around over here. Get that guy there. Mine some copper ore and see what we got going. Alright. There we go. And grab a little extra while we're here. Alright, and harvest some more leaves. Leaves and wood and all that good stuff. Alright, there we go. Alright. Oh, let's see. Yeah, gotta make some ingots because I got one. Make these ingots. And then I can run over and grab some other stuff. Yay. Yeah, the early game is really slow. Actually, when I first started playing this game, I used to take and walk away and just have all kinds of stuff and just literally walk away and just let it sit there and go. So I could build up stuff, and yeah. I've tinkered with setting up a server of my own just to where I have it available and can take and let's grab all of that and grab all of that. Grab some more leaves. But I've had problems with taking and having the mods work correctly in there, and you know, I've loaded them and set them up and done this and done that and done the other, and I don't know. Docker is still a bit of a mystery to me. I run a lot of different Docker containers, but it's kind of one of those things like I need a lot of help to get it done, and yeah, I'm starting to figure things out a little bit, but the mods is just kind of like, huh, why is that not working that way? And yeah, so yeah. But hey, at least I'm not sitting on my cellular backup connection for internet right now. That makes it a lot better. All right, I need 20 wire. I need, well, 20 of each one really. So yeah, get that made up. We'll make up a whole bunch of wire there because, well, that's all I'll use on this, at least the early part of the game, outside of connecting stuff up. So might as well get that all used up. And hopefully here soon I will have power and I won't have to do all this stuff manually. Now, my thought on the game, and I'm not 100% certain, is that I'll take and mostly do everything while I'm streaming in this. You know, there's going to be some people sit there and go, dude, why don't you just jump over it? Well, because, you know, that's just what it is. Alright. And, you know, early game is slow, but there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you got to see some of that stuff, and you got to be able to set it up, and, you know, somebody's probably going to have a question at some point in time, and like, well, you know, so hopefully this will help everybody figure that out.
Upgrade-free interior furnishing completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero waste policy.
Yeah, zero waste policy.
We understand that Fixit pioneers are only...
Get those ones too. Let's see. I can build another miner. Or two. Yeah, because I'm going to need them. Alright, I'm going to go down here. And impure. Yep, okay. Let's see here. And throw those in my hand. And we'll set one out there. And let that run. And pick up some more leaves and wood and sticks and whatever else. Because, yeah. That is one of the things where it's like you always have it, and you're always going to need it, and then you're going to need more of it, and if you run out of it, oh, ho, ho, ho. Even in the later parts of the game, when I play, I set it up where I have a whole bunch of that stuff. That way, it's just there, it's available, it's done, and I don't have to even think about it. All right, get on up there, and oh, more leaves. Look at that. Yeah, I can pick those up, and we'll get another miner going up here on the copper. Probably should have done that earlier. That way I don't have to make as many trips up here and mess around with it and all. Alright, there we go. Portable miners out, and pick up some more leaves. And even more leaves. Because, oh, there it is. Yay! Biomass burner. Alright. Woohoo! Alright, there we go. Yeah, we can burn some leaves there. Okay, so I have smelter and I have constructor. Okay, well, I need iron rods. Let's see, how many of those do I want to build? Well, 3 smelters, and then I need 4 constructors. Alright, yeah, but I gotta make some more stuff, dude. Okay, yeah. Well, thankfully this guy here is full, as is this one. So we'll get one of those smelters online, and we'll get a constructor going here pretty soon. And need some more cable, and I'll need some more wire as well, and probably a whole bunch of other stuff too. I can make the reinforced iron plates as well. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to do that manually, or do I want to do that automatically? I don't know. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I can get 3 of those going. That'd be a good thing to do. Alright. Set them up here. That's what I normally do. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and power pole. Yeah, there's no connection there. Okay, power pole. Nope, don't have any concrete. Have to make that too. Yeah, that's one of the constructors is going to be for. Grab that. Okay, and more leaves. Leaves. Gotta have leaves. Gotta have something to burn to make power. Oh, if only we had fusion generation. Yeah, it's always been on the horizon. Years and years and years away. Well, if we threw like, $50 billion into it in the 60s, then, well, it'd already be here. We would have nice, clean fusion power available. One day. Maybe. Possibly. In my lifetime, at least. Alright. Concrete. Yeah, that's this stuff here. And there you go. Well, the drop frames isn't jumping up, so that's good. And it looks like it's still connected. Okay. Alright. And we can set a power pole. Now, if you notice, they're connected automatically. That is because, well, that's a mod. I can't remember which one, but it kind of auto-completes some stuff and makes it work. So, yay for mods. Grab that, and grab that too. There we go. Right, and I will turn this one into iron. Yeah, a full stack of that. And that one can be iron too with a full stack. And that one can be copper, and I don't have it, but I can go get some. Because I have a nice thing over there that mines the copper for me. And I'll eventually set up conveyor belts all the way down there, and yeah, make that work. Ooh, and it's full too. Yeah, okay, grab all of that. Okay. Whoop. And head off this way. Hopefully get the constructor running here pretty soon. Alright. And we can go over here and throw some of these in there and pull some of those out of there. And do the same thing there. Yeah. And that yeah, wrong one. Alright. And come on over here and make a whole bunch more iron plates, because I'm going to need a bunch of those. And a couple of rods, because, well, I know I'm going to need those. And make some more plates. And another iron rod, because I can. And make some cables. Right, okay. And do I have enough concrete? I got 20. I think it's enough for now. Alright. Tell this guy to get out of here. That's how you deal with them. They're constantly in the way. They're fun to bounce on. Yeah, you can take and jump on them and get really, really high and actually kill yourself because, you know, you're bouncing up and down on this thing and it's, you know, like not liking it. And, yeah. Alright. Top that one off there. Grab that. Top that one off there. And grab that one there. And come down here and grab ore out of those because, well, that's just what you gotta do in the early game. Top that off. Top that off. Might as well grab those bars and those bars. And top that off. And grab those as well. Alright. Almost there. Almost. Okay. See, I gotta make screws. Ooh, yeah, that's stitched iron plate. That's where it's at. When you can use the wire that you know have just sitting around, especially once you get to Caterium and have wire and everything. Oh yeah, it makes it a lot easier. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Yeah, make up a bunch of wire too, because that's all I can do with it for right now. Well, wire and cable, I guess. 13 already. Yeah. Make up those 30. That'll get me set up there. Slow game. Yep, very, very beginning slow game. A few people pop through and then they go, oh my god, it's just such an early part of the game. I know. But I'm starting from the very beginning because, well, why not? So what are my goals for this? What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to make a mega factory, I guess is what I would call it. The World Factory. Yeah. I'll install lights underneath for growing everything, and I'll take and set everything up and make it work and make it happen, and yeah, something like that. Alright, make some more iron plates because, yeah. Alright, that way I can make some, yeah, Okay, we'll make 10 reinforced iron plates. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay. Okay, gotta make some regular ones now again. Alright. Okay. Hey, alright, they're all used up. Now we make some constructors and conveyors and alright. Production, yeah, constructor, yep. Which one am I doing? Yeah, that one there. That's the only weird thing is that yeah, there we go. There. And, especially later in the game when things don't line up, it's like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Why won't this line up? And it's like, yeah, it's just what it does, dude. Yeah, it does. Alright, those 3 there. Yeah, or do I want to come over here to those two? Let's do those two, and then we'll come over there to those two. Again, that's another pain for building in this game. Oh, I only got, yeah. Already got 3 connections there. Alright, get rid of that one, and come over here, and you can go on to there, and then that can connect to there, and then that can connect to, no, doesn't like that. It says no, dude. Alright, well, this one here is going to be wire, and I got a whole bunch of copper stuff there to make wire, yeah. Alright, and that one is going to be, let's make iron plate there, and let's make rods there, okay, and grab that, and that, I guess throw some ore in there, and plate, and rods, yep, okay, right, okay, well, let's move you from there over to that one, and then that one to that one, yeah, okay, and then this one to there, yay, okay, this is going to be concrete, yeah, alright, now, where am I at? I need 10 concrete, 75 plates, 20 of those. Yeah. Do I have... Oh, yeah, I do. No, yeah. Now, some of these are a mod. I shouldn't have them available, but it's there. It's what it is, so that's life. Alright, let's see here. We're making wire there. I think wire comes out pretty quickly. Oh, iron plates. Yep. Well, thankfully I have something that's making some for me. Yay! Okay. Right. And there. Yep. Missing rods and plates now. Yeah, that's the early game. It's like, oh gosh, what don't I have? Grab all of that. And grab all of that. And come on up here and load that in there. Grab those, load that in there. Oh, blew out a fuse. Too much power. Oh. That's my life. Did I run out of leaves in here, or did I just run out? No, well, I got leaves in there, but I need to... Yeah, max consumption is way higher than I can support. Let's see here. We'll turn... Well, that one's not running, so that doesn't matter. We'll turn that guy off because that's what I got. And yeah, do I have rods in here? Yeah, I got some rods in there. Right now, I actually need the plates more. I think, maybe, possibly. Alright, up and running again. Yay! Alright, so I think I can turn this one back on. Yeah? Hey, alright. Grab that, and grab that. And feed the machine. And what do I got going on there? That's weird. Huh. Okay. Right. Make cable by hand so I can get this set up. Alright, need 20 cable total. Okay. And load that, load that, load that. Okay, now I'm just waiting on the plates. Getting the plates done. Got 20 more. That's going to be a little bit. Right, okay, well, let's go down and check what other stuff I got sitting on down here. That's probably going to be full. Yep, it is. Might as well grab that. And then I'll go up over here and take and get my copper, because I'm sure that's full. And that way I can make more wire and harvest some more leaves, because I'll need those. Okay, grab all of that. Yay. Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. And blew out the power. Whoops. Right, okay. Well, I can turn you off for now, as that should be enough of that. And load that into there. Good. Yeah. And grab that. Okay, and grab some of those, and load that in there, and load those into there, and grab a few of those, and load those into there. Alright, yeah. Okay, can I turn this guy back on now? Nope. Early game. Early game, early game, early game. Well, I think I can build my own. Can I? No. No, I don't have. Yeah. Gotta rely on that junk first. And feed the machine. Yep. Okay, sort that out. Okay, yeah, that's all loaded there. Alright, almost there. Almost, almost, almost. Don't need any more portable miners. Yeah, gotta go load that up in there. Might as well grab what's in these guys so I don't have to think about it later. And top this guy here off, and load this guy here up. Oh, one more. There we go. Pick those up. Probably should pick. Oh, yeah, those are empty. This one's got some. Okay. And load some more in there. Now I got enough plates. Alright. Like I said, early game part is, ugh, it's so slow. But
Hub Upgrade 4,
Alright,
landing platform and
5.
utilities completed. Conveyor
Let's
belts
see.
connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 5.
Yeah, got conveyor belts, but can't connect nothing to it. Oh, jeez. Alright. Now we gotta make some concrete. And now you'll see the reason why I kinda took and kept feeding the smelters as much as I could. Because now that the smelters have been fed pretty good, I can come in here and I can turn them off. Yeah, turn this one here off too. Yep. Okay, and feed that one a little bit. This one's already fed. And let's see there. Yeah. And how many do I got in here? I got a few. We'll split that in half. That one, and then see, now I can power this guy up so I can make cable, and I can load this guy up and make concrete. Yeah. Alright, not outrunning our capacity yet this time. And go get some copper while those run and work. because the copper one is going to fill up the fastest. Actually, when splitters come in, then that will really be nice, because that one will run a couple of them, actually. Alright, fill that up over there, and top that guy off there, so I can make cable. Grab those, and grab those, and head over here and, oh, no, concrete. I bet there's some concrete made in there too. Yeah, okay, there we go. Concrete, a little bit. I think that will get me done for the concrete. I know I've got enough of the iron rods to upgrade to the next version. And concrete, and cable. Boy, it makes me wish I was underwater. This is a lot of work, man. Yeah, for anybody who does watch this at some point in time and wonders what else I do, well, go look for MuttMutt Outdoors. Oh, one more. That's all I need. That is where I would love to be. Actually, I wish I could be there all the time. Yeah, top button off for that. Okay. And come on down here, make some cable. Good enough for now. And load you in there and upgrade. Yay! Alright. Upgrade 6.
Hub
yes.
Upgrade 5, power expansion completed.
Alright.
The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution, as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing
Memory issues
nosebleeds,
after
nausea,
planetfall.
existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 work days. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Next objective. Alright. And grab that. And grab that. And grab that. Alright, now I can take and make another power pole. And connect you up to here. Power pole, yeah. Okay, there, that did what I wanted it to do. Mostly. Let's see here. There we go there. Alright, and go get some leaves out of my thing because I've been running around doing other stuff, see? See the reason why I pick up a whole bunch of leaves in the early part? Okay. Grab that. Throw that in there. And there. Alright. And take and dump the excess in my storage along with this guy here because I don't really need it. Okay, and let's see, what do I need here? Well, I need to turn those back on so I can take and get some more stuff going. Grab that, and that, and load these guys. Nope, that one's already loaded. That one's already loaded. Okay, so turn those on. That one, and that one on, and that one on. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Concrete. Yeah, got a little bit in there. Got some wire in there. Oh, yeah, no, I can load that guy up a little bit more. Let's see. I need more iron. For sure. Oh, no, I got that. Wrong button. Iron rods. Okay. Did I get them? Nope. There we go. Okay. And pick up some more copper because I got it. Yep. And come on down here. up. Okay. What else do I got in here? I got some more iron in here. Yep. Grab some iron bars, load that up, and load that up. Grab those iron bars. Let's see. Split those in half. And throw half in there, and half in there. Yay. Alright. And grab the wire there. And, oh, gotta go get concrete. Yep. And run on down here. Whoops. Alright. Get that guy going there. Alright, right. Now, I've still got to work a bit on my streaming setup, but hey. Oh, wrong way. Alrighty, and make some concrete. Yep. There you go there. Let that one get made. Throw those in there. Good. Grab that one. Okay, sure, why not? Grab some wire, because I'll need it. Grab some plates, because they're there. And grab some rods, because, well, I'll need those too. Right, I think that gets my, almost. I think I need concrete still. Let's see, load those in, load those in, load that in, load that in. Yep, 5 more concrete, which might just be made when I get up here. Is there 5 more? Oh, yes, there is. Yay! Hub upgrade 6 done. Woohoo! Yeah. Right, there we go. And yay!
Hub upgrade 6.
Alright,
Landing
base
platform
building,
hydraulics
logistics.
completed. Freighter landing initialized.
Building
Congratulations,
efficiency stat.
you have completed
field research.
onboarding and
Let's
achieved
see.
the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Alright. So now I can take and I can build Miner Mark 1. I need more concrete. Okay, well, good thing I got somebody on that, right? Yeah. And concrete. Yay! Alright. So I guess we'll start with that one over there. Yep. That one there. And missing iron plates. Well, it's a good thing I got somebody making on that. Yeah, there we go. And 2 iron plates. And load some of that stuff in there. And load those guys up with ore. Okay. And yeah, we'll throw 100 in there. And we'll throw 91 in there. Grab those. Grab those. Yeah. Alright. And let's see here. Logistics. Yep. Conveyor. How many do I need? 13. But I don't need 13 to get to there. I need 8. Okay. That gets me there. And then now I can pretty much get away from hand loading all this stuff pretty soon. Let's throw a few more in there. And throw the output in there. And there. Pick those up. And pick those up. Yep. Okay. And make sure this guy here goes into there. Throw the excess ore in there so I don't even have to think about it now. And I need power over there. Right. Now let's put a pole there. Yeah. And power line to there. And power line to there. Yay. Okay, cooking with gas, or something like that. Alright, and grab those. Okay, more important to feed this one right now, and pick up. And we'll throw a few more in here and pick those up too. And we'll run a conveyor to there, and a conveyor to there. Yay. Alright, we'll throw that in the output because then that's done. I don't have to think about it. We'll grab some from this one here since it's loaded up full and toss them in that one there. Throw the excess back in here for now. We've got all that there and throw that in there and get some wire going there and pull the wire out of there. Pick up our concrete and go grab some of that stuff. Yeah, a lot of running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I'll get all this stuff in the early game. Pick that up. Alright. And sadly, everything I'm building right now, it's all going to go away. Yeah, soon, actually. And then it's going to be time to sit there and go, oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, and there, and there. Okay. Go up here and grab that stuff. I guess I could pull some outputs over too. Got that. Right, yeah. Okay. And organization. Storage. Huh. I didn't see that before. Okay. That is a mod for anybody who's wondering. That gives them the screen. I have that mod because I'm trying to set up a modded server. Oop, need plates. Hopefully. There we go. Alright. There we go. We're working. We're making her work. Something like that. Something kind of, sort of. Okay. Alright, got that, and top that off. Grab some of those, load it into there, top that back off. And what else? Actually, setting a miner up over on that would be good. Gotta get something set up for the copper one too. How are we doing there? We're down to 22. Go down and grab some more of that so I can make more concrete and have a whole bunch sitting around for when I go to do something with it. Yeah. Alright. Whoa. Oh no. Oh, there it goes. Phew. For a second there I was sitting there going, oh no, I just lost it. Little lockup lag something. Actually, I'm due for a reboot, I think. Normally it's a lot smoother than what it is right now. I don't know what's going on there. Uh-oh, blue fuse. Yep. How did that happen? I bet, yep, ran out of leaves. Okay. Grab a whole bunch, that way I can top it up. Right. Can I make biomass yet? Yes, actually I can. Okay, we'll throw some biomass in there. That'll solve some of that. They'll last a little bit longer on that. Get 2 stacks going there. Right, okay. There's, yeah, one in that one. Nothing in that one. Okay. Split that in half. Split that in half. And we'll do that and that. And throw the switch. Okay. Disaster averted. And that's the reason why I pick up all that stuff early on in the game, because eventually it's going to come around to bite you if you don't. Alright, and get a whole bunch of biomass made up there. And hopefully get this going. Yeah, alright. Work. Okay, there we go. Got a whole bunch sitting around. The biomass will burn a little slower than the leaves. And there we go. Alright. Throw those in the storage box for now. Along with some leaves that I don't need to carry with me. Okay. Alright. Yeah. And there we go there. Eventually I'll probably shift that into making some copper stuff. Do I have the ability to make another constructor? I need cable. Well, I can make that. I can make that no problem. And then that way I can split that one into copper plates. Well, actually I could do two different copper wire batches, and then have one dedicated to being made into cable. Alright, there we go there. And we'll move that guy over there. We'll line him up over here. Organization. Come on, there you go. Okay. Alright. Conveyor belt into, no. What? Ah. Turned on me. Okay, there we go there. And I need the concrete anyway, and I need to get that brought up to there. Actually, I should grab some plates, because I got them. Yeah, ooh, nice. Nice even stack of 100. Awesome. Yep, that's good. That was doing good. Need to shift some ore over. Yeah. Starting to run out of ore there. Okay. Yep. Alright. At least that's up and running. Split that in half. Throw half in there. And I'll throw some in the output here where I don't have to think about it. Oh, there we go. Alright, you are going to make concrete, and you are going to shift from concrete to wire. Okay, and let's see. I need to make another constructor. Yeah. So, actually, yeah, I just need the reinforced iron plate, and I think I have screws in here. Yeah. Got a few screws loose. That's good. And I can make 2 iron plate. Yay! Okay, that makes me happy. I didn't have to sit there and yeah. Oh, I was so happy when they put in the what do you call it? The automatic just take and hold down shift, and it. Oh, no, come on. Oh. Come on. There. Yeah, right there. Okay. You are going to make cable. Yep. Okay. And another container. Because, well, oh, turn around that way. There you go. And there. Okay. And conveyor belt. Because, now this one turned around. I think that's a mod that's doing that. It likes to spin things all the time. It's like, oh hey, look, you wanna work in curlicues or something. It's like, no, I want to. There we go. Okay. Now I can go from there to there. All right, and I can go from there to there. Yay. And I'm probably stressing my power grid. Oh yeah. So I need to build a power thingy. Okay. Power. Yeah. Biomass burner. Yes. Where do I want to put it? Here. Probably be a good idea. Maybe over here would be better. That way I can set up something to do them. Right. Okay. Power pole. Don't have any cable because, well, it's something I'm working on. And gotta have cable to connect things up too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Got a couple there. And grab a piece of cable and go up to there. Nope, nope, nope. There. Yeah, that'll take one more. Okay. And grab some more of those. Now the thing that's funny for me, and later on in the game I actually don't use them, is the capacity. These ones actually have a lower capacity than the other ones. They don't do as much. I had to look at the power output, but it's less. I can't remember how much less, but it's less. And it's like, well, why? Why make those ones have less, man? And it's like, and it's just the way they did it. All right. Okay, got that there. Got a bunch of my wire made up in that one. Let's run that one for a little bit. And do I have power set up there? Yeah, it's got, yeah, those have got power. Okay, let's grab that line there. And bring another power pole over. And connect that up to there. And then tell this one to make cable. Yep. Okay, making cable. Alright. Got some wire. Got some plates. Got a whole bunch of rods. And this guy here is all made up. Output on there. Now why did I feed the output and not the input on the one? Because sometimes the output gets full and it's just kind of like, oh, well, it's just going to sit there. So, or the input on the one. So now it'll just feed out through the conveyor belt and I don't even have to think about it because there's space. That's it. It's that simple. It's MuttMutt being lazy. Yep. Clipping another object. Yes, I know. I'm sure. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that only requires that. Okay. Got everything for that, too. What do I want to do here? I want to get more concrete made up. I'm going to need a lot of concrete and iron plates. You'll see here in just a little bit, because here pretty soon there's going to be concrete and iron plates. That's going to be it. That's going to be everything. There's going to be a lot of everything, I guess I should say. Yeah, it's got to be placed on a resource node. I understand that, dude. There you go. Okay. Power, yes. To where? Well, up here somewhere, I guess. For now. There. Okay, sure. that to, I guess, connected to that one. Okay, that gets some output going there. Alright, and logistics conveyor belt. That guy is running. Where are we? Yeah, there. That's good. And then bring this guy up over this way. Yeah, but I want it to look nice. I want it to sit there. And then go here. Give that a twist. At the beginning. Conveyor belt's too long. Well. How about that? Is that too long? And feed him into there. And the concrete machine is working. Yay! Alright. Copper. Copper's next. That's kind of ugly there. Why did that do that? Let's see. Bring you up to there. I thought that's what I did before. Let's see here. Come on. Yep, there you go. Okay, I'm happier with that. I don't do 100% aesthetics in the game, making everything look just right, but I do try. Okay, yeah, got a whole bunch of those. Concrete is on its way. Let's see, make some more biomass, because I can, and I'll need it. Alright. And get up this way here. Okay. Let's see. Look at my steel plates. What else do I need to make? I need to make miner. Yeah. Okay. And I got everything for that. And grab some more steel plates for some other stuff. Yeah. Grab some iron out of there so I can top that guy up. And grab that so I can feed it in and make that guy work. And go over and start my copper mining. Alright, and pick him up. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Nope, there we go. Alright, miner. Yep. Okay. And pull our conveyor belt over here somewhere. Alright. That's good. Alright. And that way I can bring it on up and over. Let's see here. No, it's got to go down to there. There we go. Okay. Alright, load the copper in there. That'll get that going. And I'm going to shift that over onto this one for now. We'll throw a couple in here just to make some more. But I need actually more cable than anything else. Alright. Well, there we go. We've got, got to pull power up there. Yeah, power from there to there. Good. Okay. Alright, we got things working. Things working. Things working. Things working. Something like that. Well, let's see here. Yeah. If I throw that guy out over into there. Oh, wrong one. There we go. And he can get a couple extra that I can throw into there. And, yeah. Alright. Time to harvest leaves. Leaf harvest, leaf harvest. I'm gonna need to feed the power production plant. Autosave complete. Yay! So if you are somebody who is watching along or whatever, yeah, you might be surprised. This is Linux. Yes, it's a Windows game. It plays on Linux. In fact, Steam has really been amazing for a lot of that stuff. I've yet to find much of anything that doesn't play so far, at least that I've tried. Now, are there glitches? Are there issues? Little bits here and there, but honestly, I dealt with so many issues on Windows that it's not like it's just a huge thing. And a lot of times there's fixes available if you search for them. I know a lot of people are against the AI chatbots, but for solving the problems and getting help, it's not perfect, but there's a lot of times where instead of trying to search through a forum and having a bunch of jerks, I guess, talk down to you because you didn't figure it out because you don't understand it, the chatbot just helps. Is it right every time? Nope, it's not. It doesn't matter which one you're using. It's not going to be right every time, but the little bits of issues that I've come across, it's been able to really help me figure things out, and I'm happy with it. I've been converted to Linux for almost 2 years now, right around 2 years. I installed Ubuntu Cinnamon 24.04 LTS. If you are going to get into Linux, if you really just want to play games and don't want to mess with anything, I actually use something called Chimera OS for my stepson. He plays just about everything on that. He plays with a controller. He's happy. I think the only real major issue that I had was there was a problem with the network where I had to go remove the network adapter and then reinstall the network adapter, and it works. I don't think I've touched his computer in months. It boots up, it gets the updates installed. It's an immutable distro. If that's all you're gonna do, great, go for it. I edit video. I do all kinds of different stuff, and I game.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and
Uh-huh.
probable nature of these alien artifacts.
There you go. Skip to enter. Okay, enter to skip if you hit it a whole bunch of times. And it's worth it. Are there some things in Windows that just work? Yeah. And then there's Microsoft pushing out updates that break things and installing programs that you don't want, need, like, or desire. Even Samsung I'm frustrated with them because they have some pact with Microsoft to install Link to Windows on, an Android phone by default. And for me, it's like, Link to Windows for what? I never did it before. Why? Why are you forcing this on me? And it's oh yes, nice. That'll be great when I go to get to that point. Let's throw those in there and go pick up some stuff. What else do I got to do? Well, I've got to do my concrete and such. I've got 136 now. Ooh, got 121 cable in there. 308 wire. And yes. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually going to shift that connection over, I think. Yeah. Get rid of that connection to there and shift it over to the plates because I got more than enough of the other. And I'll feed you guys in there. And then that way I can get the plates made up. Yay! And pick up some more leaves. Yep. But yeah, I am absolutely happy with Linux. I have dabbled with it off and on for a lot of years, and it's amazing to me. You know, well, as difficult as it can be, one of the supposedly most difficult versions to use is called Gen 2 because everything has to be built. And I installed it at one point in time, way back in the early to mid 2000s, and you know, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's supposed to be super difficult and everything, but I made it work just by reading some different stuff and getting it going. So I don't think it was too bad. You know, but I don't know. It's one of those things. So anyway, production. Yeah, the miner's down there. Alright. And let's see here. Do I want to get another one going? I don't know. Well, I need to get some more concrete going. So we'll open this guy here up and load that in to feed that out. And we'll pick him up, I guess. There we go. Okay. Yeah, doing good there. Alright. So, right now I've got two different games that I'm playing fairly regularly. One is this. Another is Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Yeah, grab those so I can feed this one. Feed a little bit in there and make that work. Yay. And I've got, well, this, Workers and Resources, and I've been playing a little bit of Counter-Strike Source just for fun. Every once in a while I'll get on a kick where I'll play that a little bit, but that's not something I've been streaming, partially because when you're playing with other people, there's so many different things that can be happening and go on, and the language that people will use, and it's not conducive for streaming right now. Not if all the chat stuff is enabled. So this is what I like to play though, most of the time. You know, I'll get on a kick, I'll play for a little bit, do a little bit, and then I'll shift over and play something else. So yeah. All right, that's doing good there. Let's see here. Got some plates in here. Yeah. All right. Probably got some more concrete over there too. Might as well use that up. Got some cable. Good. That gives me a full stack. And that. And I'll get my other steel miner up and running. And shift that guy over there. Alright. And that way there. And bring the feed up to there. And bring that feed into there. And that feed into there. get you hooked up to power. Yeah, there. Excellent. Okay. Beginning factory is up and running. Hey. Alright, how's my power look? Yeah, I've got ample capacity, so yeah, that makes me happy. Let's see, this one here can put out 30 megawatts, 30, 60, and these are only 20 apiece. And that's, yeah, it's frustrating, but it is what it is. Those burn at a slower rate, and later in the game, I just don't use them at all. They just kind of sit there, and it's like, yeah, why? What's the point, you know? Especially when you've got a lot of other stuff set up for power. All right. Yeah. Got some more there. And does that get me to... Absolutely, it does. It gets me right exactly to the space elevator. For this one here. Yeah. Boom. Alright. Now...
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure.
Alright.
In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Oh boy, my important mission. It's actually kind of a neat little way it's set up, and like saying, oh yeah, you're solving problems and this and that and this and that. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. I'm gonna go there. And what we got going on here? Alright, yeah, I got 48 there. We can throw those in here. Make some more wire. Actually, we can grab those too. Throw those in there. And we'll throw the others in there, I guess. Alright. We're cooking. Hey. How are we doing over here? What do we got? Yeah, that's always going to be waiting. Yep. That's alright. 365. 82. Yep. And the logistics, actually, I think I can do that one already as well. That's nice. Alright, so, yeah. Well, I guess that's where I'm going to leave it today. I don't know. Not very many people watch, but that's alright. I'm just getting started. We're getting started back up, I should say. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, load you back up, send you back out. Yay! Right.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Alright, put another smelter in here. There you go. That way I can feed that. Come on. Alrighty. And let's see here. Conveyor splitter. Yep. We'll just plug that right on there. That's the fun part of that mod. Yay! Oh, if it works. It's not going to work on this one. Oh well. Conveyor splitter. Yeah. Okay, says it'll work there. And says it'll work there. And it'll plug into there. Whoop. Bump my mic there, trying to scratch my nose. Okay. And, yeah, we got that set up. And we need power. Got no power there. Got no power. Oh, hey, actually, that says 5. Huh. I don't know how I got 5 on there, but it is. It figured it out somehow. Alright, there we go there. 1. Yeah? Huh. That's interesting. Okay, we'll get rid of that there. And we'll connect onto there. There we go. Alright. And got power to there. Hey. Why it crossed the streams, I don't know, but we'll fix that. Yeah, sometimes mods are a little wonky. And again, that power pole's in a wonky spot too. Okay. Hey. There we go there. And we're up and running. Yay. Alright. And I like it. I like it. It's working. It's running. And it's building. Which makes me happy. And what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up combining these two and then split it to take and feed another one.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Alright, throw that in there, throw that in there, give that a quick sort. Yep, okay. Alright, field research. Do I want to do that yet? I don't know. Maybe here in a minute. I don't know. Let's see. I need to make screws. Yeah, so that I can make 2 reinforced iron plates. All right, we'll make a couple extra for later on, and see what we get going. All right. Yeah, because see, then that one does that, and all right, and turn you that way. Yes. Okay, and you are going to make iron rods. You are going to switch to plates. Yeah, and why plates? Well, you'll understand here in a bit because we're going to make a lot of plates. Okay, and we need to make our conveyor merger. There. Alright, and get rid of that one because the automated thing didn't know what it was doing. And then we'll bring that over into there. And another power pole. Power pole there to there. Okay, and then we need a merger because, well, let's see here. I'm gonna merge that guy right there, and then we need a splitter because, well, that's what it's going to take. Oh, missing iron plates. Gotta go grab some more. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of those. Actually, we're going to need a lot of those and a lot of concrete. Because we're going to start building up. to start building up and 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 up. Alright. And let's see here. Yeah, go from there to there. Go from there to there. Alright. And, ooh. That is going to be a problem. This guy here is in the way. Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, blend to there. Because I'm not moving those, so let's bring our splitter over here. There. Yep. That one goes into there. Okay. Now I can bring a merger over here. And can I bring them? Nope. Magic 8 Ball says no. You cannot do that. Well, let's do it this way. Make a rotation there. And then we'll bring that into there. No. Invalid shape. Okay, alrighty then. I'm going to make this work. Alright, this. Oh, it's going to be so convoluted. Well, let's do that. Yeah, if we do that. That'll work there. Okay. So if we make this go into there, yeah, okay, that works there. Alright. And then if we come here, and we go that way, and we come here, and we go that way. Alright. It's not pretty, but if it works, right? Isn't that how things go sometimes? It might not be pretty, but it works. Alright. There we go there. And now all our production will run through there. Yay. And since we're producing 30 a minute there, split that. And yeah. And 30 a minute on the other one, and our maximum production capacity throughput output is yeah, that'll work perfectly. Yeah. Right. Okay. There we go. Like I said, it's kind of convoluted, but hey, if it works, right? And all of this stuff here is all temporary. All of it. All of it. It's all going to go away eventually. It's going to be a little bit before that happens, though. But we'll see what all we can make happen. What do I need to make next? Well, I've got to begin having a production line that will, well, actually, it's going to have to deal with the leaves and the wood and all that stuff, so that I can take and keep these guys fed without having to actually think about it all the time, or something like that. Yeah. Ugh. Well, but I guess that one I'll do next time. 65 in there, 65 in there. Go load those up to where I don't have to think about it again for a little bit, and call it quits for today. So what's some other games that you guys like? You know, throw something in the chat, or throw it in the comments, or you know, grab another not channel, another game that I've played, and you know, throw it in the comment there. You know, whatever works. It doesn't matter too much to me, as long as it's there somewhere that I can access and find yeah, and well, I'll consider it. I do have Star Rupture. I have played a little bit. I'm starting to figure a few things out there. That's probably one of the other ones I'm gonna bring on at some point in time. But huh, output is output's backing up. Yeah. Yeah, eventually I'll take and start making copper sheet. I don't think that's available yet, is it? No, no, it's not available yet. And then that will deal with that issue. Yeah, I'll take and see about making that all work. What am I got on there? Got 95, 96. Yeah, it's right at its max there. So. Anyway, Satisfactory. Yeah, Satisfactory on Linux. Satisfactory runs more than Satisfactory on Linux. It actually runs pretty well. I like it. I am happy with it. And so, anyway, consider taking and checking out MuttMutt Outdoors. That is when I get outdoors. Scuba diving, and I love being in the water. I wish I could be doing it every day. In fact, I wish I could be someplace right now where I could be hitting underwater. It is amazing for me, and it's a good thing for me. I wish I could be doing it full time, and then have a chance to take and sit down and play a game afterwards, and just chill out after I've done some diving. So. Along the lines, I also have Folding Table Workshop, well, eventually MuttMutt's Bar and Grill. I've got those all started and set up. I just haven't really put a whole lot of a whole lot of time into getting them working, mainly because I'm not happy with my kitchen. And the Folding Table Workshop, I've got to be in the right mindset for what I'm going to be doing there. And I do a lot of different things, and I'm going to try and get to that point. So give me a little bit of time, and you'll be seeing some more stuff going through that way. I am a geek. There is a reason why I do a lot of stuff, and so yeah. There you go. Try and see if I can't make it work, and keep you guys fed with content, and hey, who knows? Maybe I'll make a little bit of money at it. Be able to actually go diving and do that stuff all the time. And well, I've got something else that I want to do, not just for me, but for others. For those who don't know, I am a survivor of some pretty bad things when I was a child, and I try and be a kid at heart because my childhood was bad, and I know there's a lot of others who dealt with things like that, and I want to make their lives better too. And likes, subscribes, watching stuff, it really helps me a lot. And I want to take and I want to make other people's lives better as well. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of work, but if I can make that happen, I tell you what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make another person's life better than what mine ever has been, and better than what you can ever imagine it being. Because being in the water and taking and being able to see the life underwater and experience it, it's truly amazing. It's an amazing thing. It's something I love being able to do. I recently was able to see some, let's see, I'm going to put one here. And the sponges, the giant barrel sponges in Cozumel, Mexico spawning. And one of the guys that was there, that was a dive master and guide, he is waiting on that video content. he wants to see it. He wants to, be able to document it. And that's a marine biologist. And that video, the short version, is already released, and the long version will release later this month. So it's something that really truly is amazing to see, and is something that you can't imagine until you experience it. And I want to put other people in the water so that they can do that too, and so that they can see and experience a better life, and have the ability to enjoy it. It's not easy. It's not cheap. Let's see. Can I get over into there? Yes, I can. And put my merger in place. Yeah, that will work for me. And connect that up to there. And off it goes. Okay. Alright. So, alright. We got concrete going. We got steel going. Lots of steel plates. Steel rod. Everything else. And we are going to make this happen. Now, you guys aren't going to believe it. It's going to be crazy. But right up there, there's a secret for you there. You're not going to imagine. Yeah. I'm going to go up there to start my factory floor. Yeah, that's the reason why I call it a world factory. Anyway, take it easy. Don't have too much fun out there. I'm going to call it the end for today. Mainly because, well, I'm thirsty and my throat is getting sore. So I don't talk a whole lot.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed decision.
Yeah.
Store this potential resource for later use.
Thank you very much, Ada. But yeah, that's where my factory floor is going to be, is way up there. And actually, it's probably going to be up higher than that at some point in time. But that's probably going to be where I get up to get started on building it. It's got to be way up there because, well, it's got to be way up there to make a world factory. One great big huge factory, and bring all the resources in. That's one thing I've been trying to do. I think I can pull it off. It's going to take a while to do it, but if I can take and I can bring every single resource in the game in to one huge factory and just keep expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding across, I don't know, maybe one, maybe two floors. Haven't decided there 100%. Yeah, I think I can make something really cool out of that. And, well, why not? Right? That's the part of having a game. That's the part of having this style of game, especially. Because you get to do whatever it is that you want to do. Make it the way you want it. And it's, well, I don't know. Did you guys play in the sandbox? I did. I used to love playing in the mud too when I was a kid. Go out there and just take and do stuff and make it work, and yeah, that's why I like rebuilding the house I'm in. Anyway, that's it. Take it easy. Have fun. Don't do too many things out there. Stay cool if it's hot where you're at, and do something good for somebody else. It doesn't have to be anything major. There was a post that I made on a community that I participate a little bit in, and guy actually, found out about some of what happened with me and my late wife. And I said, let me give you a little advice. One of the things I said in there was, do something good for somebody else, even if nobody is going to know about it. You don't have to get credit for what you've done. doing something good for somebody else just because is the name of the game. Alright, that's it. I'm out of here. Take it easy. Bye.